Hello students, today we are going to start with the climatic regions, a new chapter. Before going into the climatic regions, you actually need to know what is actually weather and climate. Now when we talk about the weather is actually day-to-day atmospheric condition of a place in relation to what we call temperature. It can be rainfall, it can be humidity, pressure, wind, etc. Simple words, the day-to-day happenings in relation to weather can be termed as weather. हर दिन अगर हम लोग खिड़की के बाहर अगर कभी धूप देखते हैं, कभी बारिश देखते हैं, that is actually what we call as the weather. But when we talk about the climate is actually the average condition of weather for a long period of time. If you study weather of a place for a long period of time, say minimum 30 to 35 years, if you study the weather of a place, then it is the climate of that place. किसी भी जगह का वेदर को अगर काफी लंबे समय तक स्टडी किया गया, it actually becomes climate. It is the climate. Now one basic difference between the weather can change on a daily basis. हर दिन change हो सकता है. Not only on a daily basis but even on a hourly basis. हो सकता है अभी धूप हो, आधे घंटे बाद बारिश हो जाए. That is actually weather. But in case of the climate, it cannot change. Climate of course can change, but it will take millions of years, hundreds, millions of years for a climate to change. But normally climate does not change. Climate remains as it is. अगर मैं कहूँ कि आज ठंडा बहुत है, तो it means I am talking about the weather. But if I say that दिसंबर का महीना में ठंडा पड़ता है, it means that I am talking about the climate. So basic difference is weather day-to-day basis. Climate is actually on average condition of this weather only. But the elements of both of them are the same. Basically, it is the temperature, it is the humidity, it is the rainfall. Both the elements are actually same. Another thing is in terms of area. Weather actually refers to a very small area. But in case of the climate, it actually refers to a very wide and large area. Weather can change very frequently. हो सकता है एक ही जगह पे दो तरह का weather हो. Like a place, like say your school is located in Kolkata. In Howrah there may be rainfall, but in Kolkata it might be bright and sunny. But in case of the climate it cannot happen. अगर ठंडा है तो ठंडा ही रहेगा. ये नहीं कि इधर ठंडा है एक इलाके में, हावड़ा में ठंडा है तो कलकत्ता में ठंडा नहीं होगा, ऐसा नहीं है. It will be the same. Now coming to the climatic regions. Now normally climate you have studied earlier also. As one moves away from the equator towards the poles, the temperature generally goes on decreasing. Temperature कम होते रहता है, simply because of the sun's vertical rays near the equator and also near the poles, it goes on becoming slanting. So temperature gradually goes on decreasing towards the poles. Now different places on the earth's surface, they have different types of climate. Climate depends actually not only the location, latitudinal location, of course it is the most important factor, but number of other factors are also there. So different parts of the world have different types of climate. The classification of climate was attempted for the first time by a German by the name of Vladimir Koppen. And he had actually studied about the temperature climate and divided the climate into 5 main types. That is tropical climate, dry climate, polar climate, temperate climate, and continental type of climate. He had actually divided these 5 types as A, B, C, D and E. But thereafter The subtypes, number of subtypes were also there, which had been divided by him. Even now we actually follow the classification that is was given by Köppen worldwide. He had given it around 1900 and he had modified it till the time he left. He actually died about 1940, but before that he had modified his own climatic types. In your syllabus, only 4 climatic types are there for study: equatorial, monsoon, Mediterranean and tundra type of climate. Only these 4 climatic types are there. So we will be studying these 4 only in detail. Now the first one, equatorial type of climate. The equatorial type of climate, as the name suggests, is found normally in areas which are located near the equator. This is the equator. It is normally found 5 to 10 degree north and south of the equator. Equator say 5 degree north or at most 10 degree north and south of the equator. Now if we look into the areas, the most common area of this equatorial climate is, of course, one is this region, that is what we call the Amazon basin of South America. Then another region is located here, that is the Congo river basin. Congo river basin, that is in Africa, and some areas which are located in Southeast Asia, this region, particularly here Indonesia is there, Malaysia is there, Philippines are there. In this area we find this type of climate. These are the main areas. Apart from it, if we look at some other regions, it is found in the southwestern part of India, parts of Sri Lanka, also this Costa Rica island and Caribbean island and Panama island, that is located here in this region. It also has these portions of Central America, also has what we call equatorial type of climate. Now, what is the characteristics of this climate? Now, talking about the characteristics of this climate, the first and foremost characteristic is that the region remains hot and humid throughout the year. पूरा साल भर एक ही तरह का टेम्परेचर रहता है. There is actually no change of seasonal change of temperature as such, like it is noticed in other climatic regions. In equatorial region, there is no change of season as such. Throughout the year, same type of climate prevails. There is no summer, no winter season as such. Generally, the temperature remains between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius throughout the year, and there is daily convectional rainfall. हर दिन यहाँ पे बारिश होता है. Always in the afternoon there is rainfall, heavy convectional rainfall, due to which the night temperature slightly falls down by about 2 degrees Celsius, but at maximum 25 degrees Celsius night temperature रहता है. So the nights are actually referred to as the winter of the tropics in this climatic region. Now this region actually gets daily convectional rainfall simply because of the fact, if you look at the area where the equator is passing, most of it is covered by the water bodies. As these regions get the vertical rays of the sun throughout the year, as a result of which formation of moisture or water vapor is also very high. By afternoon itself, the sky is covered with dark cumulonimbus clouds, and always in the afternoon, normally between 3 to 4 p.m. there is heavy convectional rainfall. As it occurs almost on a day-to-day basis, sometimes this rainfall is also called 4 o'clock rainfall in this region. After the rainfall on a daily basis, the sky clears up and slight dip in night temperature is there. Now coming to the natural vegetation. Now this region, equatorial climatic region, natural vegetation is dense. The trees are very tall, almost 30 to 40 meters. They have broad leaves. The stem of the trees, they have broad trunks. They have very broad trunks. Different species of trees can be found side by side. In fact, one of the main characteristics of these trees of this region is they are evergreen. Evergreen, they do not shed their leaves at all. It does not mean that they do not shed the leaves. All the leaves are not shed at a time, which happens in other climatic regions. Now, the forest areas are so dense, different species of trees are located side by side, very close to one another. एक दूसरे के एकदम पास रहते हैं. They are so close together that their branches intermingle, एक दूसरे से चिपके हुए. And as a result of that, the trees forms a canopy over the forest areas, एकदम छत की तरह एक बना देता है, which prevents the sun rays from entering into the forest areas. सूरज का रोशनी जमीन तक पहुंच ही नहीं पाता है. As a result of which the forest areas remain dark and gloomy even during the daytime. दिन के वक्त भी उसमें अंधेरा रहता है. Now, one of the densest cover of this forest is found in the Amazon basin region. Densest cover of forest is found in the Amazon basin region of Brazil, where it is known as selva. Selva is the forest that is found in the Amazon basin region. Different type of trees are found, hardwood trees that are found. They include trees like mahogany, ebony, rosewood, ironwood. Along with that, trees like rubber, palm, cocoa, cinchona, all these trees are actually found, along with some palm trees and coconut trees in the coastal areas also are found. Now, the forest areas are so dense that as a result of the denseness, we find that these forests are almost very difficult to assess. That is, it is not possible to go into the forest areas and cut the trees. Even if you manage to cut the trees, they are not going to fall down, simply because trees are located so close together. If you cut this tree, it may fall onto the branches of some other tree. So it is not possible to clear the forest of these areas. Also, along with that, as the forest areas remains dark and gloomy, number of creepers and bushes form the undergrowth vegetation of this region. Coming to the animals, wide variety of animals, but particularly what we call creeping and crawling animals are common. That is, those animals which normally can climb the trees, they are more common. Animals like monkeys, gorilla, chimpanzees, and different species of snakes, birds, poisonous insects, pests are found here. Among the big deers, rhinoceros, elephants, and crocodiles and hippopotamus on the water bodies are found in this climatic region. Now coming to the socio-economic development and lifestyle of the people. As the climate remains hot and humid throughout the year, the equatorial region is not so much inhabited. Only in the southeastern part of this climatic region one can find more inhabitation of the people. Otherwise, if you look at the Congo Basin, here we can find presence of pygmies. In the Amazon Basin, one can find the presence of Red Indians, and especially in the Malaysian region, we can find presence of Semangs. The people, particularly these people, they remain, they spend their livelihood by hunting and gathering food. That is, gathering and hunting food is their primary occupation. They do primitive agricultural methods, that is shifting cultivation. Shifting cultivation, you should remember, that is forest areas are cleared, thereafter they are burned. Agriculture is done in that area for 1 or 2 years, but thereafter when the fertility of the soil is finished, they leave that forest area and clear a new forest area where the agriculture is done. In case of the Southeast Asia, the European traders had established their colonies in this area, as a result of which number of plantation crops can be found here, especially rubber in Malaysia along with Java and Sumatra of Indonesia. One can find presence of sugarcane and banana plantations in West Indies, and also this Guiana Coast region. Here one can find cultivation of plantation crops like cocoa and palm is done. Now in terms of mineral resource, this region, particularly tin in Malaysia, is famous. Along with that, some natural gas and petroleum is found in the Java and Sumatra and Borneo Islands of Indonesia. It is due to the lack of raw materials, industries, big industries have not developed in this region. Most of the industries that are found here are local agro-based or forest-based industries. But if we look at the present scenario, as the world population is increasing, we have actually seen that in the recent times, many of the dense forest areas have been cleared and they have been destroyed to make way for settlements, also to make way for cultivation industry and transportation. Now coming to the next climatic region. The next climatic region is of course the monsoon climatic region. The monsoon climatic region. The word monsoon has come from the Arabic word mausim, which actually means season. In fact, the word monsoon, as the name suggests, season, seasonal changes of climate is actually the main characteristic of the monsoon climate. This type of climate normally is found between 10 to 30 degree north and south of the equator. 10 to 30 degree, this is the 30 degree, and 10 to 30 degree, roughly from this area to this region it is found. Maximum concentration of this climate is found in the Southeast Asia. In fact, we find especially India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, then there is Myanmar, Sri Lanka, then along with that Thailand is there, Vietnam is there, also South China, then there is Taiwan, then parts of Philippines have this type of climate. Apart from this Madagascar island and parts of Somalia in Africa also have this type of climate, and Queensland province of Australia also has this type of climate. Now going into the characteristic of the climate. As I told you, reversal of the wind direction during summer and winter is the main characteristic of the climate in this region. what actually happens is that during the summer months, wind blows from the sea towards the land, and during winter months, wind blows from the land towards the sea. Summer months, as the wind blows from the sea towards the land, they bring plenty of rainfall and cause rainfall in varying amounts in many parts of the monsoon region. Whereas during the winter months, as the wind blows from land towards the sea, जमीन से समंदर की तरफ जाता है, as a result they don't have any moisture, but some parts like this Sri Lanka, Coromandel Coast, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, they get of course winter rainfall, because once these winds coming from the land, they enter into the sea, they pick up the moisture and cause rainfall in these areas. Now normally there are 4 seasons are seen in this climatic region. One is winter season, normally between November to January, that is the winter season. During the winter months, average temperature is around 25 degrees Celsius. Most of the places during the winter months are dry, but certain parts of our country, especially as I was telling you, Coromandel Coast, Andaman and Nicobar Island, some parts of Sri Lanka and also northwestern part of India and Pakistan receive rainfall during the winter months. Then there is of course the summer months. Summer month normally is from March to May. During the summer months, the average temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, but some places have very high temperature, 38 degrees Celsius, even 42 to 45 degrees Celsius temperature can be seen in many places of monsoon region. Now normally during the summer months, cyclonic storms blow over the region, which cause or bring some amount of rainfall in monsoon climatic areas. Now the main season is the rainy season, which is between June to September. Normally the rains arrive in the first week of June. There are 2 branches of the monsoons, basically southwest monsoon winds. तुम्हारा किताब में ऐसा साउथ ईस्ट लिखा है, it is southwest. Monsoon winds are responsible for causing rainfall in varying amounts in these areas. There are 2 branches of monsoons in here. Arabian Sea is there, we call it Arabian Sea branch, and here Bay of Bengal is there, we call it Bay of Bengal branch. Bay of Bengal branch of monsoon winds. The monsoons, when they arrive, it actually comes with very heavy rainfall, which is often referred to as the burst of monsoon. Arrival of monsoon is always associated with very heavy rainfall, which is normally called the burst of monsoon. Especially in India, Kerala coast and Andaman and Nicobar Island, they are the ones which gets the first rainfall in the country. Even here, this region, that is Mawsynram, actually has the highest rainfall in the entire world, which is located in the monsoon region, that is in the state of Meghalaya, India. The last season is of course autumn season. Normally November is the autumn season, when the monsoon winds actually begin to retreat, and thereafter the cold weather season comes. Now normally when the monsoon winds actually begin to retreat, that is the time when cyclonic depressions form over this Bay of Bengal area and number of cyclonic storms develop. The time of development of the cyclonic storm is during the retreat of the monsoon, normally during October, November, and another one is during the onset or before the onset. April, May is also the time when the cyclonic storms develop in this area. Now, apart from it, the monsoons, the rainfall is not uniform throughout the monsoon areas. Certain areas gets heavy rainfall. In terms of season also, sometimes the monsoon gives very heavy rainfall, sometimes the rainfall is actually less. That is why monsoon is highly erratic in nature, and it is for this region only. Floods and droughts are very common in the monsoon climatic region. Now coming to the natural vegetation. The natural vegetation of the monsoon region is what we call of deciduous type. Deciduous type, the main feature or characteristic of this type is that the trees shed their leaf normally during the winter month. पत्ते झड़ जाते winter months में पेड़ों के पत्ते झड़ जाते. Now in this climatic region or monsoon climatic region, the places which has or which gets somewhat higher rainfall, there you can find some amount of evergreen trees like mahogany, sisu, gurjan, in areas where the rainfall is more than 200 centimeter. But other areas where the rainfall is between 100 to 200 centimeter, one can find deciduous trees like sal, teak, sesame, palus, cerise, mahua, mango, jackfruit, etc. Now in dry regions, particularly where the rainfall is between 50 to 100 centimeter, one can find what we call desert vegetation like acacia, babul, cactus, etc. can be found. And near the coastal areas, these coastal areas जो समंदर के पास located है, one can find the presence of mangrove vegetation. Now talking about the wildlife of the monsoon region, of course monsoon climatic region has got wide variety of different varieties of animals like elephants, rhino, cheetah, deer, then bear, monkey, fox, snake. Along with that, the famous tiger and also lion is very famous in these areas. Along with that, crocodiles and of course wide variety of fishes and birds can be found in the monsoon climatic region. Now economic development, monsoon climatic region is known for its agricultural development. In fact, monsoon climatic region is famous in the world for rice and jute cultivation, which are the major crops of this region. Apart from rice and jute, wheat, sugarcane, cotton, oilseeds, tea, coffee, rubber, etc. are the main crops of this region, along with fruits like mango, then along with mango, lychee, banana, pineapple, jackfruits. They are very common. Guavas, very common, which are grown in this region. Minerals, monsoon climatic region is very rich in terms of mineral resources. Minerals like coal, iron ore, copper, manganese, bauxite, mineral oil is found abundantly in many parts of this climatic region, which has helped in the development of wide variety of industries like iron and steel, cotton, textile, jute industry, tea industry in this climatic region. Another thing of importance, the transportation system in this region is well developed. Not only roads, railways, even the waterways and airways are very developed. In terms of settlement, in fact, monsoon climatic region has one of the thickest population in the world. In fact, you would find two most populated countries of the world, China and India, both of them are located in the monsoon climatic region only. Though not entire China, parts of China is located in the monsoon climatic region. In fact, favorable climate, fertile soil, well-developed agriculture, transport, all of this has helped in the development of agriculture in the monsoon climatic region. Okay, now let's move on to the next climatic region, this time Mediterranean climatic region. The Mediterranean climatic region normally is located in and around the Mediterranean Sea. In fact, all the places are located between 30 to 45 degree north and south of the equator. It includes places like Italy, there is France, then Spain, Greece, Portugal, Albania, then Slovenia, Turkey, Israel, Syria, Lebanon, all these located around the Mediterranean Sea, they have what we call Mediterranean type of climate. Even in Africa, places like Egypt, which is located roughly here, Morocco, Libya, they also have what we call Mediterranean type of climate. Outside this region, one find this is the California region. Here in California, we have Mediterranean type of climate. Central part of Chile, here also we have Mediterranean type of climate. The Cape Town region of South Africa, it also has Mediterranean type of climate, and southwestern and southeastern part of Australia has got Mediterranean type of climate. Now, characteristic of this climate. Mediterranean climate is characterized by dry summer and wet winter. समर सीजन में कोई बारिश नहीं होता है, विंटर सीजन में बारिश होता है. ड्यूरिंग द समर, as it is located in the temperate region, the temperature is pleasant 21 degree to 27 degree Celsius. During the winter, the temperature hovers between 5 degree to 10 degree Celsius. तुम्हारा किताब में 10 degree की जगह 27 degree mention किया गया है, which is actually wrong. In fact, the Mediterranean region, due to the dry summers, the reason why the dry summers, हमने pressure belt उसमें पढ़ा था, the pressure belts basically shift towards the north, क्योंकि pressure belt north की तरफ shift हो जाता है. So during the summer months in this climatic region, the northeast trade winds blow over this area. क्योंकि ये जमीन से समंदर की तरफ आता है, they do not cause any rainfall during the summer months. But during the winter months, as the pressure belt shift towards the south, so these areas, the westerlies bring rainfall to the Mediterranean region during the winter months. The rainfall varies between 25 to 150 centimeters. So basically the region is known as the country of winter rainfall. क्योंकि बारिश सिर्फ winter months में होता है, that's why it is known as country of winter rainfall. Now coming to the natural vegetation, dry summer season actually has made the plants of this region to adapt themselves. Actually, the trees have thick bark, along with that waxy leaves to prevent, of course, transpiration, and they have very long roots. Three types of vegetation normally can be seen. One is coniferous type of trees, particularly pine, fir, cedar. These are some of the trees that are found in this region. Along with that, some trees of evergreen type also is found in the region, like oak. Then along with that, cork, eucalyptus. But along with that, one can also find shrub type of vegetation in most of the regions, like rosemary, lavender, laurel. Another thing, the Mediterranean region is actually famous for olive trees, which are found in abundance in this area. Now coming to the animal resources. Wild animals are almost absent in these areas. Only you can find presence of domesticated animals like donkeys, sheep, goats, which are actually reared in this region, along with horses and cattle. In some drier areas, of course, poultry and camels are reared, especially in the hot desert regions of this area. Coming to the socio-economic development, this region is, of course, well developed in terms of agriculture. Agriculture, due to the moderate rainfall, the region actually is highly suitable for the cultivation of wheat, which is the main crop of this climatic region, though other crops like barley, cotton, maize, tobacco, etc. are also grown. But the most famous thing of the Mediterranean region is cultivation of citrus fruit trees. Wide variety of citrus fruits like grapes, olives, oranges, pears, apples, etc. are grown widely in this area. In fact, wide variety of fruits are produced. That is why this region is also known as basket of fruits. Now, apart from agriculture, the region does not have very rich mineral resources, but some amount of mineral that is found, especially California region. This California region has got presence of mineral oil. France has got presence of bauxite. This Italy region, this is the Italy which is famous for marble and sulfur, and Spain, this region is famous for iron. But economically this region is well developed. In fact, France, Italy, they are known for making of wines. Oil processing is done in the California region. Apart from it, number of agro products are also produced. Another thing of importance, this region is known for rearing of silkworms are reared widely in this region. Due to the favorable climate and of course temperature throughout the year, one can find tourism well developed in this area, in this region, especially cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco in California, Rome, Naples in Italy, Cape Town of South Africa, Adelaide in Australia. These are some of the main cities, and you will also find that here the world famous film industry, that is Hollywood, is located in California. Now, coming to the last climatic region, that is tundra type of climate. Tundra climate is actually found in the northernmost regions of the world, especially Greenland, Arctic areas of Canada, America, then the Scandinavian countries, parts of Russia. These have what we call tundra type of climate. Now I am again repeating, northern parts of Canada, North America, Alaska region. This is the Alaska region where this type of climate is found. Then Norway, Sweden, Finland, that is the Scandinavian countries, and of course the Greenland. Some amount of this climate is also found in the coastal areas of Antarctica. Now, the word tundra itself